then we have to upgrade. I'm just gonna, so technically I'll stick in like, I'll stick with 16.3 and then like, murder stated in the night.
Hey Google, stop. What's this match? Where's the animals? I bought a, what's it called? Which one called it? An ATV. Roxburgh.
How about you
Where is
take over the
ATV?
computer? If you want to play, go take over the computer.
No.
I thought you wanted to play Minecraft.
Not now.
It's too late.
Yeah.
You wanted to play last night. Well, this time I was gonna let you, but I guess I can. Well, there's new pipes in the game. So when there's iron.
What type?
Right.
What type of multiplayer game?
No, there's pipes.
Poster.
How about you play Among Blocks?
Among Blocks. No way.
Hey, look, I want to play Imposter. I want to play Among Us.
That's my Robux.
Let's see.
No, this is my Robux. This right here is my donation. I just donated 88 Robux.
You faked it.
What?
I have 1,000 Robux. Somewhere around 1,000 Robux. Then fault line.
It's not fair.
How much Robux would I have to give you?
500.
Only just cash me back. I'll give you some Robux. Start scratching. Okay.
It's impossible.
Not
There's your scratch.
no regular scratch.
What's a regular scratch? Among Us.
Oh, that's
Among Us Halloween? What's this? Among Us Halloween. Okay, I'll take it.
no, you're not. Do you want to play Imposter?
Imposter? What's imposter?
Aren't you the imposter?
Ew.
What?
Among Us. You would know that
We got out to play.
it's the overnight.
You should be pink.
I want a Santa hat. Yeah. I want some.
They cost.
I want some of those. And that. Wait. What is that? Price $10?
Let me check, like, how much dollars you have.
I don't know. And I want to be red.
No, you can only be like one. You should be green. This video goes green shoes.
No, I want to have green shoes. No, I want to have orange shoes. Nope. One of those is overnight.
Want to be fully red.
No, I don't want to be fully red. I want to have some shoes. I want to have some shoes. Let me be fully red. Go with green shoes. If I don't get riches. Nope. Okay, I give up.
Get off!
How do I start? How do I start?
Get off!
How do I start?
I got no pipes mod! I got a pipe mod! We're gonna play with pipes. So these pretty pipes right here, I can't show you, but it's like quarry mod. It's like the quarry mod, but because we can't afford a quarry mod. Like there's gonna be like there's no way I'm gonna get a quarry mod, because you can see that quarry mods are kind of like
negatives. I mean, such big negatives.
Let's
see what negative I'm in. God, I'm at negative 155. That's so terrible. Oh no, we're at negative 155. I'm negative 155, boys.
clap, 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 clap.
Yes, I'm gonna be negative 1,000. Wait, am I using imposter? Oh, I'm an imposter! Everybody's imposter. Well, that's not fun.
Whoa, whoa, I'll be right back.
Go inside. Honestly,
It's about the
1,000 plus.
Alright, we're done. We're done playing. I just logged in, but actually let's just put it on the screen that I don't care about.
Look, I'm rainbow.
Let's put it on Twitch. Let's see. Let's check out these pipes. Okay, so we got pipes. We got a module to make a black module and a pipe. To make a pipe, we need to make these. Which that's gonna be like learning pipe things. I should have said to learn the pipe mod, but or we're just gonna watch a YouTube video to use this pretty pipe mod. It could be like a mod. It could teach you straight users. And there's a pipe mod, so you're gonna.
Stay away.
Where was I? I just.
Can you answer? Chilling. CHILL. Hell yeah.
I have 25 cash.
You can just tell what people are.
What get this one now?
Oh, okay, I'm actually trash. Fuck off.
Something's in the air. Something's in the air.
There's a part of the thing I want to go there. But that's all spiders. So.
What's your advice?
Yo, Gabe! Yo!
Be yourself, first of all. Be yourself and don't be afraid.
I died in my everything.
You know, don't be afraid to be comfortable. Interact with chat, that's right, folks. You know your viewers, build a relationship with your viewers. You know what I'm saying? Once you build a real relationship with your viewers, other viewers are going to come in and see how you talk and see the realness that you display to your viewers. They're going to be a part of it.
How would I die? Parked upstairs.
More conversation.
Where's the kids?
Power up.
Because there's more positivity. Look at this shit. Fatty. Look at this shit, man.
Poison me, please.
Real, man. That's how I do it, man. That's how I do it.
Poison me.
Shit.
Stop.
Twitch legend? Nah, man. That old head guys don't get the show. Yeah, you know. That's just life, man, really. Really, if you go around with positive energy and you can get to know people and you actually care about what they got to say, it's not only. Are you serious? Bro, I'm
darn good at the game too.
what? Oh, hell no. I'm gonna quit this shit. Hell no.
The 2K TV challenge is back, and this year we are switching it up. Not only are you playing one cover athlete, not only are you playing two cover athletes, but all three cover athletes. Damian Lillard, Kobe Bryant, Zion Williamson. First to 5, Hall of Fame, and first to take on the 2K TV challenge.
I can't believe this shit. I'm not gonna play this shit. I'm not gonna play this shit.
Justin, you didn't even organize my bag properly.
That's bullshit. I did all that work for nothing. Yeah, man. Well, we won. Nah, we still like that. So all y'all want to be questions about yeah. Questions this shit.
Nighttime.
Yeah. Might as well free up, all fill it up, all here. How do you know when somebody's fake or not? I have a gut feeling about it. Usually 90% of the time, you have a gut feeling about something, it's probably that's just their energy, don't add yours. You can say energy, bro. It affects you, bro.
Religion! Who's it? Who's that?
Okay, guys, I'm back at Starbucks for just 1 second.
You're a
Game of Thrones, Tyree, Eve, Mac, and Thank you, bro. Thank you for giving those hugs, man. Appreciate it, Spinner. Go, Spinner. Go. Red. Believe it or not, Dirty. You talk about Andrew. Dirty have 192 subscribers. I do. What? That's crazy. Appreciate it. Spinner, stop. Spinner, man, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Thank you for giving another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs, bro. Spinner, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, shout out to
before
Spinner. Yo, Spinner's showing big love, man. 90% of the time you're wrong, Dirty. No, 90% of the time you're right. Shit, Dirty got 191 you miss me when I leave on the road. You ever hit 200 before? I have that like right at 200. You over 300, you go past 200, yo, what's good, friends? Yo, special shout out to you, Spinner. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. It's really, like I said yesterday, it really means a lot to get supported. Like that's what you need. Okay, just slow down, Spinner. Hold up, man. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Spinner. Thank you. You just hit 200 subs. That is crazy. 200 subs. Let's turn up, baby. Spinner got it. Spinner got it. Damn, you going crazy. Yeah. All the subs ain't updated. 200 subs. Crazy. Right on. Spinner all like motherfucker. You got that long, but hey, I appreciate Spinner. Hey, let's turn it up. Let's get the Rob 80 out here. Let's turn it up. Yeah. Hit the weed. Hey. Hey. Appreciate it. It's my boy Spinner. We always in it. We know here because we riding on the Spinner. Riding here, cool down the motherfucking street. Me and my boy Spinner, you can't beat me. Yes, we clean. Got our pants on. Looking at us, we Eugene Jones. Me and my boy, yes, the right man. I don't give a fuck. I got my lyrics on the trash can. What you mean by that? I don't give a fuck. You shoot you with that. My boy Spinner, you don't give a fucking play. He'll beat you up. I don't give a fuck about shit. My bad. 90% of the time, what do you say? Hey, I'm sorry, 90% of the time. 90% of the time, I look for something to get. Okay, I got you. You requested this, right on Spinner. Appreciate it, brother. Rosh, what's good with you, Rosh? Spinner winner, he got real money, he paying for whole dinner. Hey, Spinner winner, he got real money, paying for whole dinner. I don't even give a fuck. What's up? That boy Spinner about to turn up in the club. He doing it his way. I don't give a fuck, he just got paid. He throwing them dollars, gonna make a holler. That boy Spinner, gonna fuck your mama. He don't give a fuck. He about to turn up. That was Spinner. He got good up. He about to got it low.
Yo, guys, it's not my stuff. I leave your stuff.
Hey, Rosh, what's good, Rosh? What's good with you, Rosh?
I'm trying to get a pipe mod.
Real shit. That's alright. Don't fuck with Barbara E. back and you speak to your auntie. Yeah, that was it, bro. That was my boy Spinner. Big 44, man. He done hit my 44 for this week, man. And for the get the total 53 thugs. Yeah, I appreciate it. Slow down. I know. Yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. 55 and 10. Let's go. Early morning 2, 4:30. We can do it. What about you? You damn cool. I'm real cool. I did it before. I broke all the rules. I got the street. Couldn't be me. That boy, that doing the MIC. You doing it like this. He about to be pissed. What you about to say is irrelevant. Why you say that? You'll get slapped. I got the gat in my motherfucking backpack. I hit you. Now you fucking dead. I ain't give a fuck if the game was spread. Y'all, I did not do that motherfucker follow you. We got 55 and check everything wearing no hat.
Get this stuff.
Wearing my motherfucker. We can play 2. I got 3-5 in the chat. And I ain't played. Play 2. Angry gotta go up. Where is Angry? He ain't angry to play 2. You can have 100 views, you can Hey, I like that. That's what I take credit. You can have it. You like. They call me a sick. It don't matter if your name was free, you going up there talking all this shit, you ain't before your head, that's right, E. I dig it, I dig it. You can decide by the videos or something, I believe. I see it, E. Where you at, Andrew? You gonna call Andrew? I don't think Andrew's on the Oh, you in the game? Damn, okay.
Okay, so this pipe, 4 uses in the world. We have to learn this mod.
And I will lead this glorious revolution. Now go outside and get the troops ready to defend the spirit portal.
From whom? We've already beaten everyone.
The Avatar will be here soon. She has no choice.
Okay, we need this. Let's see, where do you put this?
Are you ready? I'm an earthbender strapped to the wing of a plane.
I guess you put this like up here, I guess.
No, don't worry. There's no way of it.
To put. Okay, we need one of these. I forgot.
I think they were expecting it.
Okay, so
Let him move there. Please. Hindi mo pa iniinom yung milk mo. Kanina pa yan ah.
pressing, sending all of it. You can put the little. How does this work? This mod is confusing. This mod is so confusing. See, this mod should be so okay. Let me just get this good. So, it has a pipe. I need a pipe. I think we need a pipe fertilizer. Let's put it up here, guys.
Convection oven yung sa atin. Yung ganito ko. Convection yun, di ba?
Oh.
Kaya pwede siya kahit anong i-bake, di ba? 99 na lang siya, nakita ko siya sa
Tagal mo.
Ha? Kaya mga big ko.
Yes, so what do I need to do this pipe mod? You see this?
Need some metal.
No.
Steel.
Meron kasi
Look,
bago ngayon.
Look, this pipe mod. You see this pipe is supposed to connect to something.
Parang gusto kong bilhin. Pwede ka na mag-bake lahat. Mag-air fry. 7 function.
I guess.
Kung wala lang naman na yun.
FE, I need. What's FE? I need power. Okay.
Yung fun.
Okay, you need power.
Kung bibilin ko yung 100 plus na air fryer, tapos ang dami-dami na natin ano sa kitchen, ano. Might as well buy one IN na nagagawa lahat. No? Tatanggalin ko na
Yes.
yung...
Ganun kalaki.
Hey Justin, have you seen this mod before?
Magkano ng counter space sa
Hey
kabila?
Justin, have you seen this mod
Mag-create
before?
space.
Have you seen this mod before?
Yeah, on the house.
What mod is this from?
Redstone.
What?
That's a type of redstone mod.
How do you use it?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get a pipe to work. Pipe. Fine, I'll keep plugging in pipe.
Eh, para lang naman oven ng air fryer na yun.
Yes, it's an oven with air.
Eh di yung oven na ang bilhin ko, isang buo. Di ba? Magagamit po pa sa lahat. Iba-ibang.
It needs to have. I need to research this mod.
Hoy, nakiman sa amin mo!
Huh. So cool.
Right, there's some guys that teach.
Welcome to the mischief. Our channel, and this is Pretty Pipes, a mod that has an use what crazy. A little bit more complex, but once you grasp the basics of it, it's not.
Alright.
A little bit more complex, but
Okay.
once you grasp the
Oh wait, we need one. Okay. Get it out. Get it out. We need one of those crafting thingies. Alright, we need those crafting thingies to put it back. Okay. Need one of these two. Right. Right. No, we don't need that. We need this
Kung
too.
pumunta ka sa shopper, daddy ng Thursday, bigyan ka ng $10.
Bakit?
Vlogmart bonus card.
Fix.
20% plus $10 Shoppers Drug Mart bonus card.
The Liberals have repeatedly
Let's
attempted
put
to shut
what
down the
order?
city's
So, October
pandemic response.
29.
My colleagues on the Health Committee have been facing obstruction, delays, and manipulation in the midst of a pandemic.
Like 27 in
What is
this.
the local government so afraid of?
I got it set up
Times
properly.
Grabe, daddy, parang di na tayo makausap. Papalala na palala.
Rapid test promise in
Eh,
2,000.
or even
So,
guaranteed
sorry,
enough
Daddy.
contact tracing. Now this past
Oh,
week,
we're doing so
Alberta
well.
federal
Bakit
government
ganyan na
started a
naman?
pilot
Mas
project
worse
on
pa.
international travel
Nabit pa yung
reading
mga numbers
thousands
natin
to
nung
get a
March.
faster test, not a rapid
Hindi
test,
pa
but
rin.
that could cut down
we'll
the
figure out the mod later. We'll use the mod when we start the course, so we'll just do that mod later. You wanna play Minecraft or not?
Kaya 2,000 plus.
How do you get cheap with it? Yo,
Yo,
why are there bats in Walmart?
in the midst of all this, the Conservatives, the NDP, and the Bloc will support a
That's it.
motion to be voted on tomorrow that demands a wide-ranging investigation into the government's COVID response. So why does the government say this isn't the time? This is all a distraction. Let's find out. Joining us now is the Health Minister, Patty Heidi. Minister, great to have you on the program, and I hope you and the family are well. Let's start with the opposition. They want accountability on your government response to the crisis. Everything from what you knew when about the virus, closing the borders, getting the rapid tests. The government has spent hundreds of billions of dollars. What is wrong with accountability at a committee?
Nothing at all, Evan. In fact, we've been in front of Health Committee numerous times, Dr. Tam, myself, a variety of officials. We produced documents. We continue to do that. And we'll be there to do that in an ongoing fashion. I think the concern that the government had...
Fine, we could have a drive-through
The
since
motion was just the design of the motion itself, which compels the government to
We need
hand
a
over
gray
all
window.
documents over a number of different areas and portfolios within 15 days, which, as you can imagine, is volumes and volumes of material.
I know now the document you get a month to produce and not 2 weeks. Aaron O'Toole says we want to find out a little more detail. For example, he says that you, as a minister, over-relied on the WHO and what China was saying at the outset of the crisis and didn't respond in time. By the way, the U.S. intelligence has concluded that the Chinese
I need a
misled the
shovel.
world in the early stages. The Australians have said In retrospect, now, because you have defended the WHO, did China mislead the world when they were in the early stages of this pandemic and therefore mislead Canada?
Exclude the hater.
Look, I think there's no
Yo,
question
this pipe.
that there have been many
You know this pipe
opportunities
thing
for
does?
all
We're gonna mess
countries to be
around
more
with this mod
transparent
thing.
about what's happening, and those things will unfold in a review. China should have a review of how they conducted themselves during the pandemic. The World Health Organization has committed to a review of how they have responded to the coronavirus.
Hey, can I get my coffee?
Asking for that.
I want my coffee!
Myself and indicated that Canada.
What? You said you're close?
For the afternoon, it's seeming to be
I want my coffee, man. Come back tomorrow. Fine then, I'll come back tomorrow. Close the door.
October, also the final 7 days of October, including the Halloween forecast.
May outbreak din kami. Pero VRE.
Okay, thanks so much. But just move on.
Ayun.
Whatever you are.
Last Monday, pinaswab natin yung pasyente.
Guys, drink. You can have it.
From Steele's West and Bathurst area. They followed the vehicle into but the driver fled through the parking lot.
Yun, ang dami din, oh.
Stillville
My
Hospital.
God.
The collision that happened with
Pero
another
Toronto
vehicle
talagang ganyan din, nasa 300.
Are you guys
Punta
open
ka,
now?
diba?
It's like morning time. I need my coffee.
serious injuries.
Ano rin kami, hindi rin.
Police are looking for a driver who
Outbreak din
crashed
pala
into a
kami.
school in the city's north end. The collision happened at Weston and Shepherd around
Kasi
4:30
pinaswab lahat ng
this
pasyente
morning.
namin
Driver
ng
left the
Monday
scene before police arrived.
for
The
BRE.
K9 unit was brought
Parang
in to help
MRSA
with the
yun.
search.
Pero ibang,
Police are investigating a shooting in Midtown.
ibang
that left
ano
a
siya,
man in his 30s
ibang
badly
virus.
injured. The victim was found in a parking lot on Yonge Street north of Davisville just after 7 o'clock last night. Police say he was suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was rushed to the hospital in serious condition.
I was turning right off of Yonge Street onto Millwood, and I heard 3 really loud gunshots right here, and then I actually saw a man running right down Millwood Street, and I was really taken aback because I wasn't used to hearing anything like that in this area. Kind of confused, wasn't sure if it was gunshots that I heard, but I definitely made sure to just watch what was happening and tell the police and come down here after.
And police are looking.
Police are looking for blah blah blah. Police are looking for blah blah blah. Why you? Here you go, Justin. I might have lost your. You might have to go back and get your stuff. Because you might have died in your world.
No, we're not playing.
What? You can play Ben. Come on. It's already ready. You can play on my world. You can try out the new Ormon. You can try the new Ormon. Or the new pipes mod. You can actually have your own pipeline. You can see you can make it to the chest rooms. It'll be so cool, please. I'm not playing anymore. I'm done playing.
Leave me alone. I don't even want to play.
Why? Because you wanted to play yesterday? And I didn't let you? That's why you're not gonna play?
Meron pa siguro map na ano. Kasi nung nakaraan may na-dial na nagpasa.
Fine, Justin!
Kaya
Fine, Justin! I'll let you
lahat.
play!
Dun sa mga sinwab namin may
Fine, I'll let you
nagpasa
play
din.
Among Us. I'll let you play the Among Us in this game. Wild guard.
At least yung mga pasyente ng C5, di nila pwedeng tanin sa amin. Kasi makaka-break din kami.
No, all the villagers!
Daddy. Ano, pero yung BRE,
This
ano
village is
lang yung
infected.
contact, hindi yung airborne, yung mga lang. Parang MRSA lang, hindi siya sa respiratory. Isa pa yun nung pandemic, di ba?
Ladies
They
dead.
stopped doing it. They stopped swabbing everybody. Daddy, nung pandemic. Kasi lahat ng pang-swab, ginagamit lang na lang sa pang...
Whoa.
That time.
Mommy, I heard that at my school, they said that all of the hospitals are not open.
No, that's not true.
Then why are they saying that?
There's an outbreak in some hospitals, but not all parts of the hospital.
So is there a limit to go to the food court?
You cannot eat in
The hospital?
certain places.
So you can't go to the food court in the hospital?
May social distancing din.
So there's gonna be a
Hindi mo na
limit.
alam kung anong gagawin mo. May BRE na, may ano. Paano ka na lang doon kakain?
What's in the drive-through?
Well, how does it? Yo, the dog's following me.
Okay lang yung BRE, basta wag lang COVID. Hindi ka mamamatay sa BRE sa COVID. Ha?
Kanya-kanya kayo ng ingat. Tama yun, dapat parati ka talagang nakamasin dahil kahit pag nagkakaroon ka ng contact. Mahirap pag wala kang mask, may contact ka sa may infected.
Yeah, hindi mo alam yung kasama mong kumakain kayo.
Yo!
Tatanggal kayo ng mask.
Why you following me?
Pag kumakain ako, lumalayo ako dun sa iba. Pero minsan, ang dami-dami na namin, hindi naman maiwasan na
Trying to follow
wala nang
me.
maupuan. Diba? Kaya that time may pinagalitan ako, nagpunta siya sa unit namin. Hindi ko siya kilala. Sino ka? Sabi ko, saan ka nagtatrabaho? Ba't nandito ka? Sabi ko, you cannot eat here. Sabi ko. Kasi pag nag-contact tracing at ikaw ang nagdala sa amin, hindi nila alam kung saan manggagaling. Sabi ko, go back to where you are. Hindi ka pwede dito. Kasi, ang dami na palang pumupuntang ibang may nilagyan ni Nicole ng sign.
Ba't sila napunta doon sa inyo?
Siguro, dahil bukas yung nakakainis sila, hindi naman sila taga-sisip. Pumunta sa lounge natin. Init lang daw siya ng pagkain. It doesn't matter. You stay where you belong. Kasi pag nag-contact tracing, hindi ka kasama sa unit na to. Diba? Nilagyan niya yun ng sign sa labas. Bawal pumunta doon yung mga taga-iba. May sign na doon sa door namin.
Dapat matagal na yun.
Tapos nagagalit pa siya. Nung sinita ko, excuse me, sabi ko, you cannot sit here. Go to where you're working. You cannot sit here. We don't even have enough space for our own stuff. That's when we do contact tracing. Nobody knows you were here. And what if you bring it here and nobody knows where it came from? Sabi ko, pandemic ngayon, di ba? You cannot just go around.
You can't just eat anywhere you want.
Ito siya. Ito yun. Nalabas mo talaga siya. Kasi alam ko dadating may ibang kasama ko kakain eh. Tapos nandun siya naghihinit. Excuse me, dahil kung tinatanong pag hindi ko kilala, are you working on the unit? Kasi kung observer sila sa unit namin, okay lang. Kasi yung mga pangalan nila na nandun sila that day. Sabi ko, where are you working? Sabi ko, you cannot stay here. Go to where you're working. You cannot eat here. Dati may isang pumalag nung nasa D4 pa kami. Dumating ako, wala akong maupuan. Itong mga binibigay yung code ng mga ESP. Hindi ako sila taga D4. Tinanong ko sila, are you guys part of D4? Why are you taking your break here? Oh, this is Sunny Book Property. I beg your pardon. What's your name? What's your supervisor's name? Hinanyan ko siya. Sabi ko, this is D4 staff. Did you see? Are you part of D4? Ginanyan ko siya. Labas sila eh.
Yo, you think
So what's your supervisor's name? Let me talk to him. Sabi ko, you're not allowed to come here. Kaya nga D4 lounge eh. Kung saan ka nagtatrabaho, doon ka kakain. Dahil hindi enough yung space namin. Ako pa ang tatayo ngayon? Sabi ko, dami nila. Mga environmental services. Mga dyan, hindi naman sila taga D4. And how did you access our code? We keep on changing it. You're not supposed to come here. It's exclusive for D4 staff.
I just get.
Isa naman nag-visit siya. meron siyang dalang mga gamit. Dumating siya sa unit. Tapos, what yung Pilipino ba? You tolerate that? Lumapit siya sa akin, may dala-dala siya. Sabi ko, excuse me, paano ka nakaakyat? Sabi ko, visitor ka, di ba? May screening sa baba, di ba? Hindi ka basta-basta pwedeng mag-show up dito.
Wait, they go back?
Sabi niya, Pilipino ka pa naman. Sabi ko, so what do you mean by that? Sabi niya, I work here in the the more dapat alam mo yung rules dito. Sabi ko, hindi kami pwede tumanggap ng kung sino-sinong bisita. You have to be screened downstairs. Also, if you have to bring something, dahil short stay, bawal ang bisita ngayon. May mag-pick up ng mga gamit. Hindi mo i-diretso dito. Sabi ko, sabi niya, what's your name? Norma. Sabi ko ganyan. How about you? Sabi ko, tinanyan ko talaga. Tinanyan ko siya pataas baba. How about you? Where do you work? Tinanyan ko siya. Pinareport mo ko. Baka ikaw i-report ko. Sabi niya, Pilipino ka pa naman. So what? Diba? Kaya nga tayo nag-iingat ngayon. Maakit-akit ka rin. Hindi ka na-send. Kaya yung isa kang relative, in-incident
Can you
report.
check if the mommy's footage is down there?
Yung isang pasyente namin, may umakyat doktor. Family doctor niya, nagdidemand na i-visit dun sa pasyente. Sabi ko, hindi ka naman kasama sa visitors list. Sabi niya, pinadala ko ng family, I don't care. I'm a doctor, I don't care. Sabi ko, you're not included on, meron kaming listahan ng pasyente na pwedeng bumisita lang at limited yung amount ng number na pwedeng pumasok dito. Tapos, you cannot go in. Sabi ko, ginawa ko yung
pleading for people to follow health guidelines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi warned
Daddy, no cookies down here.
Tinawag ko yung doktor. Talk to this doctor. Tell him that he cannot just go in and visit. Kinausap siya ng doktor. Pinaalis siya. Pero in-explain na this is what we're doing.
Oh, Glenn, kinakalat mo yung puta kinakam. Huwag ka lang kuha ng gamit ko.
In-incident report ko yun. Kasi, inaano ko na bakit sa baba, hindi nila ini-explain. Kahit sa pang doktor yan, pag walang badge yan, huwag mo papasukin.
Hindi mo nagtatrabaho dito.
Kuya, hindi naman siya nagtatrabaho dito.
Huwag ka naman napili.
Kaya nga, kala mo ba mapapasukin kita basta? Do you work here? No. You're not included in the visitors list, so you can come in. Oh, the family said here, I don't care. It was explained to them. There's only the parents that can visit. That's the only two names that will show up here. And the doctor just spoke to them not too long ago, bakit siya nagpadala na naman ng ibang tao. Matikas ang ulo niya, di ba? We cannot have an exemption to everybody kasi we have to abide kung ano yung visitor policy namin. Otherwise, mako-compromise yung ano namin, diba?
Ano ka ba? Magsisirahin ka ba yung ano mo?
Hey Ashton, I'm stuck. Let me know. If I was spawned here, let me know. Goodbye. I'm gonna go find a house. We're gonna go. You see the map? Oh.
Eh, paano yung doktor hindi na magtatrabaho sa Sunny Bro? Diba?
Great energy and team chemistry. Now everyone knows we are the greatest. That's about Genesis. He is great too. But I'm talking about Genesis winning it all.
Kasi nag-walk kami ng Tuesday. Sa Tuesday yung kasama magsiswap tapos i-wash mo yan ng gamit kasi din yung
Hello, how can I? Sore throat pain? Try new Vicks Vapor Cool Drops. It's not candy. It's medicated relief. Plus, it tastes like...
Matagal matanggal ang VR. Kasalanan din kami. Alam mo yung daddy, nag-short kami ng hand sanitizer. Wala yung, for how many weeks wala kami, meron kami yung maliliit. Magdadalawang kamay ka. People are, dapat ganun eh, di ba? Ang tagal namin walang ganun. Daddy. Yung isa pang nakakos ng ganun.
If we all do our part, I think we can get these numbers under control.
Send them in to now@cp24.com.
Closed captioning of this CP24 program is
Ay nga, wala daddy. Wala kaming ganun. Pag lahat ng ginanon mo, walang laman. Kasi nag-short kami. Meron pang yung maliliit na gano'n, no?
Nagugas ka ng kamay, cashless. Tapos pag ginano mo yung kamay mo, mag-on yung hand dryer. Sabi ko dun sa Portuguese, umorder ka nga ng replacement nito. Sabi ko sa bahay. Mahal yun, mga 2,000. Pag nasira yun, siyempre papalitan.
I will say though, as you look up, you can't really look all the way up. It's not an unlimited ceiling, but we are definitely talking a little bit more that snowfall, that rainfall. You can see blue is snow, green is rain, and it's really focused on the northern regions, especially when we focus on where we are centrally and where the active weather spell is as well. P.S. It's actually also lake effect activity. So once we start seeing it switching the winds, and also the winds becoming a little bit more so warm. They're just a little too cool. They're igniting that snow machine and also a little bit of that rain. And we are seeing the effects of that. Some light dancing snowflakes off of the eastern shorelines of Lake Superior and off of Georgian Bay. And then also our friends in the Owen Sound region do the light snowflakes first, and now some light rainfall. We have right over second
Baba momento, I can advertise pag using cake sa
Amazon. Hindi, doon na lang ako bibili. Binibenta nila lahat ng sapatos, Aldo, lahat, Stephen, lahat ng klase sapatos na nasa mall. Eh bakit ka pa bibili sa ano? Pati nga sa smoke lahat eh, nandun din yung mga products nila. Nasa Amazon
in North Bay. So let's send our friends in North Bay for those warm vibes, especially Niagara Falls. You got some to spare. You're now at 7 degrees, which is really nice. Nation's capital still at 3. Kuseg up in Sudbury feeling like 4. Yeah, no, Rachel, it's still the best. Even now that we're at 5 degrees, it still feels cool. Wind chill, and again, the winds are the reason why we have the chill, but also because we don't have abundant sunshine. If we had sunshine, it will naturally warm us up. So let's check out even Wednesday. Sunshine means double-digit temperatures. We get even better from there. Overnight Wednesday into Thursday, really not too bitter either. 5 degrees the overnight, 12 on your Thursday. Early morning shots of rain that will clear right about the lunch hour. Mostly cloudy.
You have something I want.
That looks like a swimming pool.
Well, the temperature has dropped, but you can still get out and enjoy some exercise this weekend if you want, of course. Active TL continues with lane closures from eastbound Lakeshore Boulevard West, that's from Engineer to Stadium Road. Also Lakeshore Boulevard East from Wesley to Woodbine, and Bayview from Front to Roseville Valley Road, and River Street from Girard to Bayview. Now, there is no subway service on Line 1 between Shepherd West and St. Clair West stations again today because crews are performing track work. Shuttle buses, however, are up and running. It is 11:23 and 5 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Tampa Bay Rays even things up with the LA Dodgers in Game 4 of the World Series. We'll have those highlights coming up next.
What we're up against now is unlike anything that came before. We won't stop fighting to save ourselves. We all need saving. Station 19, Grey's Anatomy crossover premiere event, Thursday, November 12th, only on CTV.
I tried everything to get clear skin. Then I found Proactive. With clinically proven ingredients, it effectively treats and prevents breakouts, but it's still gentle on skin. Subscribe today and get proactive.co and get free full product, all delivered straight to your door.
Pwede ka na dati, no? Mag-cook na may toast, may bake, may broil.
Freshly cracked and sizzling.
Connection day. I just want to play. I just want to stay and love me.
songs in the world, and one of the most famous songs.
Oh yeah.
That's just the same thing. What? This is so obviously the same. Welcome back to another daily video. My name is Joe from Ruby Official, and today we're going to be talking about lawsuits, and more specifically, lawsuits in music that don't make sense. Let's get started.
Hey Joel, August the editor here. I'm gonna guide you through some of the weirdest music lawsuits ever. I will also ask you to announce your own verdicts once you've had the cases laid out for you. Let's go.
Okay, so we got Marvin Gaye Estates versus Pharrell Williams, Robin Thicke, and T.I.
Back in 2013, someone from Marvin Gaye's family heard this song and thought, this really sounds like Marvin's Got to Give It Up. But first, let's look at what happened.
Okay, so the writers of Blurred Lines reacted by reluctantly filing a complaint for declaratory relief in August 2013 against the three children of Marvin Gaye and Bridgeport Music. Williams, Thicke, and Harris wanted the court to say that they did not infringe on these two songs and that it wasn't a copy, basically. But then, the Straight family, the Gaye family, they filed counterclaims formally alleging that Blurred Lines infringed the copyright in Gotta Give It Up. So the courts would not say that it wasn't infringement. However, they went ahead and had a trial just about the sheet music. How did they even find sheet music about the text?
So, we're going to trial. For that, you need some correct attire and equipment. Go to the bedroom and get changed.
Okay, let's go to the bedroom and get changed. There's an actual movie briefcase. I'm gonna be judged, fellas. We're role playing now. What? Two Joes. Don't open before you're told.
Okay, Judge Joel is ready to go. Yes, the closer, listen. Both just give it up.
It kind of sounds like the equivalent of just having the same instruments playing kind of similar things, but it's just a beat. How can you ever copyright a beat and it's not even that similar of a beat? It's more like, oh, he used piano, I'm gonna use piano. If you can sue for this, you can also sue for using the tools of guitar and drums.
What's your verdict? Guilty or innocent? Declare it and swing your gavel.
If that's all there is to it, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna get this lawsuit at how?
Let's
Three men found that Blurred Lines unlawfully copied portions of Got to Give It Up. What? The damages were set at $4 million plus profits calculated for Thicke at $1.8 million and Pharrell Williams at $1.6 million, a total of $7.4 million. However, the other song they said was copied was found to not have infringed. The law of the war things, we can ignore that. And then in December 2018, the case was finally closed after more than 5 years of deliberation. Judge Kronstadt ordered total damages of $4.98 million to be paid to the Gaye estate and half of the future royalties from Blurred Lines. What? This doesn't make any sense! And that's the title of the video, everybody. Okay, Flame versus Katy Perry.
In 2014, Christian his song Joyful Noise.
Wait, is this also the beat thing? That was something I heard that's similar. Okay, the suit filed in 2014 because it noted that his reputation as a Christian and Illuminati imagery evoked by dark chords.
Two songs don't share the same melody, nor the same chord progression, or bass line, or drum groove, but they do share a similar ostinato, or a repeated melodic fragment that helps support the main melody.
And immediately there by the...
Let's play.
Over there, let's keep going.
Now we're gonna listen a little.
It's not even the same! His ostinato is... And hers is... That's so stupid! It's a music lawsuit that does not make time to open the gift finally. Oh, I love that! What is this? A buzzer! Oh, I love that! What is this gonna be used for? Hey, Jake, clean this up.
Sometimes the key is to have an when you think.
So just as Judge erases of a Christian rap artist who claimed that the pop star's hit had stolen from one of his songs. What? So it actually got approved first? In July, a federal jury stunned the music industry by finding that Katy Perry's hit Dark Horse had infringed on the copyright of a petition, which means that Perry are not liable for infringement
Vision for coming to the 2007 contract
Game Company. That's what I'm talking about. Here we got Axl Rose versus Activision, the video game company.
In 2010, Axl Rose sued Activision for breach of contract regarding the licensing of the Guns N' Roses song Welcome to the Jungle. Rose claimed the agreement stated that if his classic rock song was to be used, his former bandmate Slash could not make an appearance in the game. Not only did Slash's band Velvet Revolver have several songs included in the game, but Slash was also not just an avatar, but the main character on the cover. Rose filed a claim for $20 million. How would you rule?
Wow, this is the buyout. Also, Activision's got money to spare. I feel they would just throw money on this easy. I'm gonna roll guilty. With the sums of money that a video game company like that has, it makes more sense to just make this go away than try to fight it, I think. I declare my verdict. I click the button. Let's see.
Let's have a look at what happened.
Axl Rose loses Guitar Hero lawsuit because he's always late. In August 2012, a judge tossed out Rose's fraud claim. He waited too long. A full 3
9 of the new cases are in Toronto.
agreed to
209 are in Peel.
more than 2 hours of arguments. David Bowie, who sued ISIS 1990 in another video, didn't make a metal version of Ice Baby later. It became the first hip-hop single to top the Billboard Hot. Didn't make a metal fused rap and pop to a lucrative effect. Oh yeah, we talked about him in another video. Didn't make a metal version of Ice Baby later. It became the first hip-hop single to fans. That's just the same thing.
However, Vanilla Ice actually claimed Ice Ice Baby had enough originality to stand on its own legs when confronted about it.
Just to prove his point, Vanilla breaks it down and sings the dings. It's the best thing ever.
That's the way this goes. Ours goes ding 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 ding. That little bitty change. It's not the same
thing. And also, this riff is a really important part of both those songs. Like, if Victor makes those songs,
what is your verdict?
My verdict is to be it. Can anyone with functional lines to the night out of court, cussing eyes, an undisclosed sum, and earning him a not insignificant amount of public scorn. Bowie and members of Queen all received songwriting credits on the track. Fair. So that was the buyout. That was the buyout. You didn't win, but I want to show you what you would. Okay. Well, I would have won this money. Basically, I didn't win all this very necessarily big deal. But you paid a bunch of money. Is he sitting there lying now? Marvin Gaye prayed up
Ed Sheeran. In his song, Thinking Out Loud.
Beats, let's yeah.
The bass line, edible, and important to the musical in history. Progression at the same tempo of 80 beats per minute.
I can't, wow. He definitely listens to chords. Like, I don't know, it's one of the, this is
Interesting.
District and aesthetic appeal. That is interesting. Let's Get It On, which is a Frick anthem.
And then this cluster frick.
Ed Sheeran sued again over Let's Get It On song. Theft claim, plaintiff hopes sneaky trick will strengthen their case. One of the parties suing Ed Sheeran over allegations he ripped off Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On has filed a new lawsuit accusing Ed Sheeran of ripping off Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Why sue twice over the same song theft claim? Well, to see if a sneaky trick can overcome a copyright early agreement to sale should win the lawsuit and react and review videos. Click here for music versus videos. And now we'll see you tomorrow in another daily video. Bye.
One or two cases of COVID-19 acquired within the hospital. That could be a staff member, that could be a patient admitted to the hospital for a completely different reason. And yeah, while it is concerning, I think we also have to recognize that
if I want to play MineCraft, I have to reload
MineCraft. We also have to appreciate that some of them are small, but they still met the definition for an outbreak. Others of them are a little bit larger. But the infection prevention and control teams, when this happens, basically swoop in, do lots of testing, implement some protocols to really ensure that this doesn't spread more broadly within a hospital, and it really keeps everyone safe. So the take-home point from that is listen, if people are sick for whatever reason and they need to come to hospital, come to hospital. I mean, that we're open all the time. We never close, and you should not be turned away. Or you should not think that you should not go to hospital. You should definitely be coming to hospital if you're sick and need to be seen in, for example, the emergency department.
Okay, and why are we seeing higher numbers of COVID-19 in this second wave as opposed to the first wave?
Well, there's a few points. One is that there are a lot of drivers of infection now. For example, people are in indoor settings. We know kids are back at school, people are back at work in person. We know it's colder outside as we enter the fall and winter. And there's just a lot of different drivers pushing people into indoor settings. So that's one. The second is we often hear about COVID fatigue and are people letting their guard down. Maybe that might be contributing to several cases, a significant number of cases as well. The third, and I'm going to be very careful in how I phrase this, we're testing better. We're seeing more cases because we're testing more. There's still a real rise in cases, okay? This trend in the upward direction is happening, and it's real. We're just able to see it better and measure it better because we're doing more testing. Now, I appreciate that testing isn't perfect and that we've had some hurdles and limitations, and they're boosting testing capacity. But certainly doing anywhere from 20 to 50,000 tests a day, we're going to see a lot more of the ground truth compared to when we were doing 2,000 to 5,000 tests per day. So when you factor all of that in, that's why we're starting to see a large number of cases now. Now, I don't want people to take away from that saying this is just a reflection of the number of tests that we're doing per day. It's not. These are real trends in the upward direction. But the testing that we have allows us to see it better.
Okay, and Dr. Bogosh, we are at over 1,000 cases today. Do you think this could mean that the province is going to have us go into a stricter version of stage 2?
Well, I don't think anything is off the table, and I certainly think that the province is willing to pivot, to adjust to data that becomes available to them, and they've done so in the past. What I really think might happen, and again, this is pure speculation, I'm not involved in any of these decisions, but I really think that they're going to look at the cases throughout the week ahead. And I think this upcoming week is going to be very, very telling. Not just what the number of cases are, but what the 7-day averages, what the trends are. And also looking at the different regions within Ontario. Is it getting better in some areas, for example, perhaps Ottawa? Is it getting worse in some other areas, perhaps other areas adjacent to the GTA, and other areas in Ontario? So I think they're really going to look at regional variability and the trends over time, and they'll probably use that to drive.
Stop it!
Speculation of
Dr. Isaac. Okay, you too. That was Dr. Isaac Bogosh.
Hey! Hey! I don't want you to do
that away!
COVID-19 may have yet to emerge as infections continue to rise. Dr. Kansas hospitalization
how are you gonna
lag behind
wait.
disease activity by at least 1.
Put a great piece instead.
No!
Cases across the country rose 60%
Here is my
thing. Canada's death toll from the virus is closing in on 10,000.
Put a great piece so it looks better.
The COVID-19 outbreak
Where did you put it?
Addiction and mental health is growing. The
give
hospital says it has identified
Hey,
2 more cases.
I'm here for my razor. I'm here for my beard shaving. You have the bracer.
4 staff members have now tested positive for the virus.
I'm not part of
3
this
separate
team.
units.
What was that team
People
called?
in Halton and Durham regions will find out tomorrow if they will be placed under tougher COVID-19 restrictions. The Ford government is debating whether to move the regions back to a modified version of Stage 2 of Ontario's recovery plan. The move to Stage 2 would restrict restaurant dining and require gyms and theaters to close. A group of municipal and provincial politicians from Halton sent a letter to the province's top doctor, urging him not to tighten restrictions in the region. Oshawa's Mayor Dan Carter tells CP24 the measures already in place are effective.
Most facilities are not overly busy. It's the local residents that are utilizing these facilities. So I have the confidence that we put the right measures in place to be able to make sure that the spread doesn't come into the great city of Oshawa or Durham and into Durham region. But that being said, I think everybody understands that that every region is trying to do their best to be able to meet the requirements of their local community, and we've seen a lot of respect from other communities.
Oakville's mayor tells CP24 he doesn't think Halton needs to take a step back with the new restrictions.
There are 4 municipalities in Halton. In alphabetical order, we are Burlington, Halton Hills, Milton, and Oakville. And the mayors of all 4 and the chair of the region of Halton have just sent a letter to the premier asking him to consider adopting a less blanket approach for places like ours where there is no huge outbreak of numbers. We still have very manageable COVID numbers. Our hospitals still have, I think in our 4 hospitals we might have 8 patients.
Burlington's mayor says any new restrictions must be targeted instead of more broad closures.
Well, let's focus on, as I said, the areas where we know the transmission is occurring. The biggest source of our recent infections in Halton has been long-term care settings. So additional restrictions on visitation or our medical officer of health also said don't take people out into the community from long-term care. These are folks that are most at risk. So the approaches that we're already taking there are critically important.
Toronto, Peel, York, and Ottawa are all currently in the modified version of Stage 2. And joining us live now with more on the decision that is going to take place tomorrow about the Halton and Durham regions possibly moving into a modified Stage 2 is Pickering Mayor Dave Ryan. Good morning, Mayor Ryan. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning, Jennifer.
What does the possibility of Durham region going into a modified Stage 2, what does that mean to you, and how will it affect businesses in your region?
Well, obviously, it's going to have a negative effect on businesses. We're very much concerned for our local business and for the people that are employed there as well. But we understand that there's a broader issue here for the community as a whole that has to be addressed. So we'll be taking our direction, obviously, from the province through our regional medical director.
And the cases coming out of Durham, we've seen them in the 50s recently, even with Toronto now hitting a record of 1,042 new cases of COVID-19. I believe today 52 or 51 coming from the Durham region. Can you give us an idea of what the case count looks like in Pickering?
No, I don't have specific numbers in Pickering. I think I think 10 or 12 was the last number that I saw. But it's spread across the region, obviously. And we're very much concerned because there has been a doubling in effect of the numbers within our population over the last week.
And what have businesses in Pickering been doing to ensure the safeguard of their patrons? For example, at restaurants and gyms, if there is an outbreak, how does the city handle it?
Well, I've been very pleased with the response that we have from our local businesses. People have been very responsible. The businesses themselves certainly have. Generally, as I'm seeing our community engage, people are social distancing, they're masking. Hopefully, we're all washing our hands on a very regular basis. But the businesses themselves are, as I say, being very responsible. As a municipality, in terms of our city facilities, we have a base already. We've been through Stage 2, and so we will be getting back to our Stage 2 procedures. They were very effective, and we're quite confident that we'll be able to deal with the situation.
Turn the brightness on my screen again.
Okay, thank you very much.
How did I do this?
Mayor Dave Ryan of Pickering.
Oh my
gosh. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It is 11:43 and 5 degrees. Let's get a check on your weather now with Patricia Jaggernoff.
Hi, Patricia. Hi, Jen. Thank you so much. Lots of information coming into our newsroom from the news sector and the weather sector as well. Jen, we're talking, overcast trends now. Unfortunately, losing all that was a little bit of sunshine. So Just have some patience. We'll get you some sunny days, and those rays will move in. But as of now, temperatures are, you know what? I gotta say, better than they were at the top of this morning. I mean, wow, getting you out the door felt like -1. So same wind chill, still part of our story, but feeling +2 now. And hey, Eureka, no one in the negative zone anymore. So again, small things to hold on to. Anything can be celebratory, right? So we'll hold on to the fact that everyone is now at the freezing mark with that wind chill.
And I have this basically jumpsuit thing on, so that I wouldn't accidentally pull down my pants or something
And it's already 5 degrees. We're mostly cloudy to overcast, few sunny breaks, and the sun will set tonight when at 6:17 p.m. And somewhat will lead to a few isolated showers. So we'll take a look at live satellite radar. I'll show you where the rain is right now.
Bro, you woke up at 5.
Guys, come
on. But also the last 7 days of this month, including the ones that the kids really love. Halloween on Saturday. It'll be a little different, but we can still enjoy it. We'll talk about the trends. Back to you. Hey,
here's your instructions on how to use your webs. Now I know.
Sir! You said you wanted
laser! Activating laser.
Sir, I thought you wanted your... You're right. You're right about
Laser!
You're right one. Sir!
Laser!
I had stopped and now it's in the laser before.
Hey! You're pointing at me.
And the attention is a laser basically. That's the laser gun.
I'm dying!
11:45 and 5 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news. CP24. By-election races in a pair of Toronto ridings are nearing the finish line. What you need to know, we'll have that coming up.
A campaign in South Etobicoke is aimed at making days brighter and more colorful for residents.
I think that's amazing that the entire neighborhood became a public art gallery. You see a lovely garage painted, and it just brings a little bit of joy to your everyday life.
Machete!
For nasty cold symptoms, take DayQuil Complete with Vicks VapoCool for effective relief plus cooling flavor sensation.
It's too bad!
DayQuil Complete with Vicks VapoCool, the vaporizing daytime coughing making power for your day medicine.
We're following a story that you would not take on.
Breaking news, Michael. This thing isn't working anymore.
She's dead!
Don't talk about her. I don't even know.
We see each other every night. I'm sorry, Michael. It's not you.
What about MJ?
She's dead!
Thank you. And good night.
Hey, we can change.
What about Mary Kate?
Change to faster internet speeds.
You're ready.
Your fiber internet.
Frustrated that everyday activities has rid of nothing you can do about it?
10 minutes second. Spider-Man! Spider-Man!
Pants washing down your wrinkle-guarding detergent are virtually wrinkle-free. Try down your
Spider-Man's not gonna save the burning building. Spider-Man, they need your help!
Welcome back. By-election races in a pair of Toronto ridings are nearing the finish line. The by-elections in Toronto Centre and York Centre will be held tomorrow. Advanced polls closed last Monday. Both ridings were previously held by the Liberals. Elections Canada says it has introduced COVID-19 safety measures for those casting ballots in person, including physical distancing and reduced staffing inside polling stations. All of the ballots haven't been counted yet, but the New Democrats are claiming victory in British Columbia's election. John Horgan says he will be heading back to the Premier's office tomorrow. The NDP appears set to win a majority government, with more than 80% of polls reporting. The final count won't be available for 3 weeks due to the record number of votes cast by mail. Gordon says he will focus on helping people get through the pandemic. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau released a statement that reads in part, "I look forward to continuing to work closely with Premier Horgan and the government of British Columbia so we can keep Canadians safe and healthy and offer support to those who need it as we address the impacts of the global pandemic." And tomorrow is Election Day in Saskatchewan. Advanced polls closed yesterday. Elections officials say more than 119,000 people cast their ballots early. That's more than the past 10 general elections. At 11:49 and 5 degrees, this is Toronto's breaking news. We'll have your weather forecast coming up next.
It exists in the shadow.
I'm about to play Bed Wars. Peter, no!
Banking with no monthly fees. It's one of the simple things that gives you extra to spend on helping them grow. And a little more to help them grow up. It's the simple things that bring us joy. Ever since I got this little guy, I felt like I was just constantly cleaning up his hair. I got my buzz and his super secret. It's a game changer. These heavy-duty dry cloths pick up a crazy amount of hair. This is all you. We stopped needing and started to free.
Now, just minutes I can enjoy a turkey dinner or tender pot roast any night of the week without all the work. Plus, delivery always free to my front door.
Choose from more than 200 delicious home-style treats, including frozen
Ooh, I still have the sharp attachment. I can kill myself.
Follow.
Call for your free menu today.
Here, doubles. Come on.
Ontario and Canada.
Doubles?
With live public health
Who's a
updates
double?
as a second wave of
double twin?
COVID-19 hits the GTA. On air, online, and on the iHeartRadio app.
10.
Wait, right here.
24. Closed captioning is brought to you
Still
by
Angry Birds. Pick up everything.
1-800-567.
Come on, you can play on Hypixel after.
Okay,
I'm gonna try and break this block.
You go on your road, you know, you go on your road after.
So you want what you had on Friday. You want that to come back. You're not alone. I want that too. The whole newsroom wants that. Speaking for everyone, the whole province wants that. Although some people really do love Autumn. Listen, I love Autumn too. Well, to answer your question, I'm gonna lie to you. I'm like, how can I spin this like
What the land is?
I can't. I gotta commit to the truth here. Guys, maybe par and par. Is that okay? Maybe on some days when it's like 10 degrees and those southerly flowing winds, and we're just not getting them. Winds are dominantly of the Arctic. They're switching though from east to northeast, back to east to northeast. They aren't getting into that lake effect snow. It continues to, develop. We're seeing an active weather spell. News out of snow, news out of rain, for the northern shorelines of Georgian Bay. And then as we zoom this out a little bit more, you'll notice even off of the Superior, up to southern shorelines and eastern shorelines, we continue to see the blue activity. And it's not even winter just yet, but it's okay.
This is what I hate about this game mode. It loads too slow.
Okay, then you can just go play on your world.
Let's rain, as I say it, here it comes.
Justin play. Oi, what's that new world? Whoa, I got so much stuff.
You wanna go? You can play after this round. You can go to different places. You can go to Game of Fun's world, which has the Pokemon and stuff.
I got 24.
Or you can just run Starbucks if you want.
Crucial, at least
See
for
if you
me,
win this match.
in finding a perfect pair of jeans, and that is the rise. Rise is really important. So you have 3 choices here. One of them is low rise, which of course sits
Morning players are not
usually
usually sweats.
below the belly button. Then there
is the mid-rise, which basically sits like right below the belly button. And then the last one is high-rise. So high-rise is basically about a 9-inch rise all the way up to around 12 inches. So yes, definitely take a look at the rise. I really like wearing mid-rise and high-rise jeans. If I'm selecting a high-rise jean and I have a jean that has too much elastin in it, I find that the jean doesn't keep its shape and really emphasizes juicy sections my kids. So I do have a tummy area. So in order to combat this problem when I'm selecting a high-rise jean, I instead choose a denim that has a much thicker traditional jean fabric. The stiffer material really helps that jean to maintain its shape and
Piece of gold.
much more of that symmetry. So yes, elastin is and can be your friend. However, in certain circumstances, you're going to want to instead pick a jean that has a much more traditional denim jean, a different fit of jean, because you don't want to have that gapping. The other side of that issue is wearing a waistband that is too tight. This is a problem that my waist, and actually that is a body insecurity that's really recommended, is a dark
I just died!
Really very slimming. So faux pockets, they're actually sewn completely shut. If you're someone who has a tummy issue, choosing faux pockets versus traditional pockets is going to be your friend. So now I have the fuller. However, if you select a larger pocket, it will make your interior like showing you some footage of myself with a light pair of jeans that had a smaller, larger pocket, and here's also a dark wash pair of jeans with a smaller versus a larger pocket. You've got a different shape body than me, but you might actually prefer a larger pocket on your rear end. And experimenting and taking pictures of yourself with pockets in the back is really going to be most telling for which style of pocket you're going to need. So, still on the topic of pockets,
It's the world.
How important these are, you're going to want to look at the placement of your pockets, and this is also going to be different depending on what you're trying to achieve with your body. So, for example, if you have a fuller, rounder,
Why is the other monitor off?
a little bit lower, like towards the bottom of your tush, where your leg and your tush meet, that's going to minimize it a little bit.
What?
So if you are
What?
The other monitor.
have a little bit of a flatter tush,
You unplug it.
want your pockets to be a little bit higher, maybe mid-bottom.
Whatever, you don't need it anyway. Oh, catch in the chat, right?
Yes! I want to see what they're saying. If you join the stream. On the
Help us achieve the look that
What?
it is that we want.
Oh.
And take a look at the style as well as the color.
I get to move.
The length of the jean. So that way when you're in the store,
Can't
you're
move.
able to
Can't move.
The Rays win 8-7 in a walk-off to tie the series at 2 games apiece. Game 5 is set for tonight. Toronto FC had the best record in Major League Soccer, but
wait, where's my stuff?
Know it by the score last night. They were facing the Philadelphia Union and gave up the first goal of the game in the 27th minute.
You gotta be flipping kidding.
You just want to play, you can play a game of phone. Yeah, but I have more progress than you.
Which lost for just the first time in 10 games. 11:57 and 5 degrees. This is
Where was this from?
24. Ontario has released its latest numbers of COVID-19 infections, and for the first time ever.
Hey, just leave this monitor. Well, I'll turn it back on later. I'm gonna see the pipe mod. So how you gonna? What you gonna use the pipe mod for? I want to reset this. I want to reset this monitor.
I'm putting it in the garbage. Wait, I'm gonna need some blocks.
What did you do to this monitor?
I don't know. I think I know what computer stuff is.
Well, can I
Stop it! You're trying to get my chest.
Can't you just break it?
Yeah, but then it'll go into the water. Cover it up.
No. Wait, I need
I need to cover up the
Wait, I need to see
water.
first.
Stop it!
Yeah, leave them.
Plenty pieces. Of course, I don't want to destroy this piece. I just want to make a little tiny water source. No! I'm dying! No!
Just play on my world. There's more progress.
No.
That's gross. That's why I use Pampers.
Pampers absorbs quickly to trap and lock wetness away, keeping your baby's skin drier and
There's
healthier.
more progress. Just play on my world. There's more progress.
I have a lot of blocks.
The health of your
I don't care if I wanted this one. We can just reset it. Yes, it's in chat. What's been on?
Back online. So, good to know that. Big dirt pillars, kind of bad looking, but who cares?
Yeah, look.
That's a stone block. It's like a wooden block. That's like great.
We have breaking news. For the first time ever, Ontario has surpassed 1,000 new cases. Ontario is reporting 1,042 new cases of COVID-19. That is a new single-day record and breaks the previous all-time high of 978 infections that was set just yesterday.
Whoa!
7 new deaths were also reported. 309 of the new cases are here in Toronto. 289 are in Peel. 117 are in York, while Ottawa has 80 and Durham has 22. The province is also reporting 736 more resolved cases. Infectious diseases specialist Dr. Isaac Goodman
Talk to
said
the
there
China.
are several possible reasons for the
Well,
rise.
why don't we just block the border from China?
This is about 2 weeks after
Why is there zombies
Thanksgiving.
nearby?
Might be a real reflection of rising cases after Thanksgiving.
There's
Could be,
zombies.
it could be the other thing to consider too is that it's been about
I need an axe.
2 weeks since we've had
No!
pretty significant policy implemented in many parts of Ontario. And it
I have to
takes
eat
at
rotten
least
flesh.
2 weeks before those
How about
changes to actually
you just
result
come
in
over here?
any meaningful
How about you just play something? I told you not to build your house on this mountain.
Public health officers
Why not?
new cases of COVID-19 may have yet to emerge as infections rise.
How about you just play something? How about you just go in my world?
Disease activity by at least
I was just looking at it.
They have my world has more progress.
16%
Doesn't matter.
And I
Is
found
that a cloud or is that the void?
that's a
The
void.
COVID-19 outbreak at the
Yay!
Center for Addiction and
I liberated
Mental
a
Health
void.
is growing. The hospital says it has identified 2 more cases. The new infections include 1 patient and 1 staff member at
If a
Canada's
dog-
downtown location. A total of 10 Canadian patients and 4 staff members have now tested positive.
See, look, what does it say?
Please no bear.
That's a dog.
People in Hamilton
Is it
and
a
Durham
dog?
regions will find out tomorrow.
There's
if
no-
they will be
really
placed
sound like
under
one.
tougher COVID-19 restrictions. The Florida government is debating whether
A wild dog is dangerous.
You gotta be kidding me!
Just stop playing this. You know what?
Why not?
This you've been dying so much.
A group of municipal
Doesn't matter.
Or I could just put you in. I could just put you in creative and let you get and let you go up there.
Restrictions in the region.
You know what? Let's just go up there.
No. I'm just going into creative.
Are effective.
Our community has done a tremendous job in regards to following the regulations of our healthcare experts. I'm hoping that the Premier and those decision makers take that into consideration. Let the data follow other decisions, and that's what many of the mayors are saying. We're asking everybody, and especially in the culinary and restaurant business.
So 3 months ago when I made my fried rice, a lot of people didn't like to mix veggies in there, so we're going to remake it in a buttered pan. I fried together some onions until they became translucent, and then some garlic until they're golden brown. At this point, you can add in any kind of meat. I just use leftover chicken meat and season it with some
concerned about
now you want to
the
use
kind
day
of
old rice, make sure it's
damage
day old
to
and crushed up together.
public buy-in from a blanket approach in an area where there isn't a problem. Our small businesses, for example, have not yet been traced any cases to them. So we're just very anxious that a scientific database approach is used. And we think the method that the province is using for the schools is the method that we need to be using for the rest of us.
Burlington's mayor says any new restrictions must be targeted instead of more broad closures.
Well, let's focus on, as I said,
You need to have. This is why you always need a water pump.
the biggest source of our recent infections in Halton is the
I love how good this looks.
restrictions on visitation or
I love how this turned out. Need to find some water source. I need to find a water, not a block, because I don't want to destroy any of it. What's on? Flipping.
And now it's time for a check on your weather. Here's CP24. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so it's been a bit of a struggle.
Whoa! What are you doing?
I'm flying, of course.
You're cheating!
Hey! I was grabbing my thing. I was just gonna grab a water bucket just in case.
Go out of here, get out of creative, and just go to...
I'm gonna live here.
Why would you want to live here?
Because
it's a cool mountain.
Yes.
But there's no flat land.
Well, I might not actually live here, but I will.
That'd be a awesome view, dude.
I'll definitely waypoint this because it's so cool.
But you're gonna have to find a plot, because how are you gonna use the pipe mod? Or are you gonna use the pipe mod?
This is just so cool. Look at all this cool creation.
Just stop! Go back in survival! This is...
I know, okay? I'm just gonna check it out.
The special investigations need a collision happened on Highway 7 just after 5 o'clock yesterday. The St. Thomas police were following a vehicle from the Steeles West and Baptist area. They followed the vehicle into Markham, but the driver fled to the parking lot, but the Markham Steelville Hospital. The collision then happened with another vehicle in the area of Wood Road. The 55-year-old man was taken to the hospital with serious injuries.
Okay, I'm just gonna let myself go down. Slow.
The driver left the scene before police arrived. A canine unit was brought in to help with the search. Police are investigating a shooting in Midtown that left a man in his 30s badly injured. The victim was found in a parking lot on Yonge Street north of Davisville just after 7 o'clock last night. Police say he was suffering from multiple
Need to find more iron.
He was rushed to the hospital and is in serious condition.
I was turning right off of Yonge Street onto Millwood, and I saw and I heard 3 really loud gunshots.
Whoa! I never explored this far.
Right down Millwood Street.
It's like the end of the world. Look at this!
Gunshots that I heard, but I
No
definitely
more.
just watched what was happening and felt the police come down here.
Police are looking for 3 possible suspects. Two were seen leaving the area in a white sedan while the other left.
I love this new mod that you put in.
Wait.
The tree one.
Chamber of Commerce has a full week of events planned to spotlight Black entrepreneurs.
Okay, I'm gonna need to destroy a lot of
There are Black
these.
entrepreneurs across the country in every sector, in every industry, different age ranges, and different stages of the business that are just
Because I need to gather the apples.
speaking up about them, we don't see them, and our voice is heard, unfortunately, because we're not capturing live data. So we see the Commerce House to create this week, to create programs, to put our members on a platform.
So we have a tree farm just in case. Because I'm gonna watermelon.
Changes and things that happen is really fun.
Grab a lot of food.
October is Small Business Month in Canada. Well, this is Toronto's great
Na 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 it's na 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 it's na 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 it's light it up
or the choc cheese are closing. Nobody going. Need.
23 watermelons. Is that a bamboo forest? This is so cool. A bamboo forest. Okay, I need to collect some bamboo. Just gonna use some bamboo skills.
Why don't you just close the whole store?
Freshly cracked eggs, sizzling bacon. Sounds like a McMuffin breakfast. Get it at McDonald's.
This is so cool. I found a way up though. This place has so many cool things. Like, bamboo forests. Cocoa beans. Look at all this bamboo.
So you know how to use, you know how to use the pipe mod, right?
Not really.
Are you gonna use it though?
I don't know. What's it for? I don't see the use.
It's so if you have like a chest room, you have like say you have a furnace room, you can
I need more.
you can transport each ore into the chest with a pipe.
I need more durability on this thing. I'm gonna need to go down into a mine. Where's my iron?
Welcome back. By-election races in a pair of Toronto ridings are nearing the finish
I'm
line.
gonna find a passage.
Right now, while by-election races are
My axe is very low on
Toronto
energy.
Centre and York Centre, they'll be held tomorrow. Advanced polls close
More 6 iron.
held by the Liberals.
I won't be able to protect myself very good with just no durability.
Casting ballots in person, including physical distancing and reduced staffing inside polling stations.
Please tell me there's some.
Well, all of the ballots haven't been counted yet, but the New Democrats are claiming victory in British Columbia's election.
Okay.
John Horgan says he will be heading back to the Premier's office tomorrow. The NDP appears set to win the majority government with more than 80% of polls reporting. The final count won't be available for 3 weeks due to the record number of votes cast by mail. Horgan says he will focus on helping people get through the pandemic. And Prime Minister Justin Trudeau released a statement that reads in part, I look forward to continuing to work closely with
jungle
Premier Horgan and the government of British Columbia so we can keep Canadians safe and healthy and offer support to those who need it as we address the impacts of the global pandemic. Tomorrow is Election Day in Saskatchewan. Advanced polls closed yesterday. Elections officials say more than 190,000 people tested. That's more than in the past 10 general elections. There's been a major merger in the Canadian energy sector. Cenovus Energy is buying Husky Energy in an all-stock deal valued at $22.6 billion. The combined company will be the third
I really need a lot more iron.
based on total company
I can find a cave.
The CEO of Cenovus will head
Wait, I'm not
combined
the end of this island.
The White House says Vice President Mike Pence won't be changing his campaign schedule in this final week of campaigning, despite one of his colleagues testing positive for COVID-19.
You find a one by one.
Pence's chief of staff, Mark Short, has contracted the virus. The Vice President's office admits that Pence is considered in close contact with Short, but says he will not go into quarantine. The Vice President's office argues he doesn't have to isolate rather because he is an essential worker. Pence has tested negative for the virus so far.
The durability on this thing is terrible.
Today, in the first stage of Egypt's parliamentary elections, people began casting ballots yesterday in a vote that is expected to pack the country's House of Representatives with supporters of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi.
I have no such thing.
Legislature will look like the previous
The thing that I
one,
can
which
sleep on is kind
as a
of
rubber
bad.
stamp for the president's policies. Voters in 14 of Egypt's provinces will follow the first stage of the election. The second stage is set to take place in November. The U.S. reported more than 83,000 new COVID-19 cases yesterday for the second day in a row. A single-day record was set on Friday, and then yesterday the total was just 39 cases shy of that total. The previous high was 77,000, which was set in mid-July. More than 224,000 people have died as a result of the virus, while more than 8.5 million are infected or have been infected. Italy has imposed stricter restrictions as they deal with near daily record high new infection totals. The normally bustling streets of Milan were quiet as bars and restaurants were forced to close by 6 p.m. Gyms, movie theaters, and swimming pools have also been closed. Protests against new measures have been held in several cities. Italy was one of the hardest hit countries in the early days of the pandemic. The government says it doesn't want to impose a blanket lockdown as they did in the spring. The French government has extended a curfew that had been in place in Paris and the surrounding areas since October the 17th. The measure was put into place in 54 provinces yesterday. People are not allowed to go out between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. except for essential trips, such as for work or for health emergencies. According to the Minister of the Economy, the new measures will cost the French economy about €2 billion. Spain's Prime Minister said that another state of emergency will take effect in the country this afternoon. Curfews will be imposed between 11 at night and 6 in the morning, but
So there's the jungle I was just
different hours so long as they are stricter. They can also limit travel and restrict gatherings to 6 people from different households. The Prime Minister is asking Parliament to support the state of emergency until May.
Anything good?
Colombia has surpassed 1 million cases of COVID-19. It's the second country in South America to hit the milestone in less than a week after Argentina surpassed 1 million cases on Monday. Colombia, a nation of 50 million people, saw cases peak in August, and while cases have been on the decline, roughly 8,000 new infections are reported daily. India's daily case count continues its downward trend. Health officials reported just over 20,000 new cases today. That puts the country's total to nearly 7.9 million. The country also reported 578 additional deaths. That pushes India's total to more than 118,500 deaths from COVID-19. And Hindu festivals in India are being scaled down, with health experts fearing the festive season may lead to a cascade of new coronavirus cases. With the muted celebrations, prayers have gone virtual, and organizers are live streaming sessions for the devotees. In many states, police barricades have been erected around usually busy places of worship to avoid large gatherings. Next month, almost 1 billion Indians celebrate Diwali, the Hindu festival of light. Pleading for people to follow health guidelines, Prime Minister Narendra Modi warned restrictions to restrain India's health system. Pope Francis has named 13 new cardinals, including the church's first African-American cardinal. Archbishop William Gregory from Washington, D.C. was the only African-American cardinal named. Appointees are a mix of those working at the Vatican and working around the world. 9 of the new cardinals are under the age of 80, which means they are able to elect the next conclave in a secret conclave. An official ceremony will be held next month. The chairman of South Korea's Samsung Group has died. Lee Kuan-yeol helped grow his father's small trading and powerhouse. Samsung Electronics became one of the world's biggest firms. He was hospitalized in 2014 after suffering a heart attack. Now, the cause of death hasn't been released. Lee was 78 years old. A man is in critical condition after being attacked by a shark in northeastern Australia.
I need some.
There was obviously evidence
Well, this
of
island is very big.
shark bite.
Near the edge of it, definitely.
By Elvis region, which obviously concerned was catastrophic bleeding, which we ended up to arrest and get control of.
There's a big chunk over here that I have to explore.
Before being flown to the hospital to undergo emergency surgery.
Where's that junk? There's a hill. That's that junk bamboo
This is Toronto's breaking news. CP24 will have your weather forecast. Patricia Jagannathan coming up next.
A piece of lava. I discovered a lot of chunks in this one. I know where I'm going. There's definitely still a lot to explore. But it's not endless.
Treasure Treasure Hill has always strived to make homes that are sanctuaries. Spaces where we find comfort in our family and friends. Homes where our humble routines can make the present times more manageable. We believe the emotional benefit of a home is just as important as the financial and
Golly
emotional.
bread.
Treasure Hill is committed to enriching lifestyles and
What's
making
golly
life easier.
Just let mommy know what you want to eat.
Now?
Visit us at treasurehill.com.
Let me think.
The doctor says you can't work. And I believe them. And associate your long-term disability insurance. My name is Aaron Wax. And if your disability claim has been denied for any reason, call me at 416-661-4878 or pound LTD on your cell phone. And before you call, you should always remember there are no bad questions. 416-661-4878.
Glenn, what's golly bread for? Glenn, you know that ore that you mined with a iron pick? That was red and blue? I managed to break it with a stone pickaxe. And, well, I got golly bread. Well, that's kind of useful. I shouldn't have made it then. At least I know what golly bread does.
Well, tropical storm
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to get past.
on the U.S. Gulf Coast. It is expected to become a hurricane by Tuesday. It is currently forecast to make landfall on Wednesday somewhere between central Louisiana and the Florida Panhandle. It is the 27th storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. And now it's time for a check upon your weather. We have 64 is very likely. Thank you, Dad. It's good to be here with you. Share the screen and share the day all morning. Yeah. And now we're in the flow of the afternoon, right? As we come out of one of the four cycles storm Zeta, it is definitely going to slam our friends in the U.S. It is set to be quite a turbulent storm.
That's
As
real
far as it
ground.
comes to naming those storms, being that
We have escaped. Oh no. We have reached the end of the
it has been quite the
Just a teeny bit more iron.
Dad's story for us here in our city. We're talking
Not a lot of
swamp area, but not for city storms. Don't worry. But I always love to add all cities across the province as part of our story here. You can see that we're seeing more of that lake effect activity really fire off of those northern shorelines of Lake Huron, Georgian Bay, but also the southern and eastern shorelines of Lake Superior. As we zoom out even more, touching all of Ontario here, the further north you go, we're starting to now see increasing clouds, but you're holding on to more of that sunshine. And Ottawa, you're now starting to see increasing cloudiness as well. But you've had sunshine lucky.
Trying to get some milk brown.
Pretty much all day, and in fact all morning, if you will. But we're in the flow now.
This swampy ground is so hard to walk on.
This last full weekend, about
Real ground.
heading to the overnight hours.
Place float.
Talk about rain.
How many beans?
2:30 for us here today out in the GTA. It's 2:30 p.m. Then we'll see that cold front dissipate. What will remove it coming move back in is that of course overcast trends and then a little bit of evening and overnight rain. But something to start on your Tuesday. And for those who are like, oh, where's the snow? Where's the snow? Yeah, right. You're probably not saying any of that. Where's the sun? It's on your Wednesday. Abundantly so, and 10 degrees for the high.
Please.
That Thursday now popped to up to 12 degrees for that
Lava.
We'll see abundant clearing and holding high pressure on Friday.
There's a forest fire.
Halloween forecast all
Forest fire.
this year. I think we can still enjoy a double-digit
Say forest.
and lots of sunshine. All right, that's for the ghouls and goblins up there. I'll see you guys soon. Back to you then.
There's a forest fire.
Looking forward to those sunshine days, right? Really nice for sure. Well, the temperature has dropped, but you can still get out and enjoy some exercise.
They won't be able to say anything for forest.
Because activity continues with lane closures from eastbound Lakeshore Boulevard west from
spot.
Road. Also Lakeshore Boulevard east from Westwood to Woodbine.
There won't be
Bayview from
any.
west to Rosedale Valley Road.
Still won't be fire.
River Street from Toronto to Bayview. This is Toronto's breaking news.
No, you don't.
A lucky ticket holder in Ontario has won the Lotto 649 jackpot. We'll have those details soon ahead.
What we're up against now is unlike anything that came before. We won't stop fighting.
Forest fire. Damn, I was a firefighter, just save this whole entire place.
Let's play.
Or spotted that lava we saw. I have a rule that I do not like the forest. From what I saw, oh no.
We know the feeling you're after. With lotteries, instants, and online casino.
Oh my god! Oh! Look at that water bucket trick.
Baby skin is absorbent. Whose skin actually soaks up wetness for diaper doesn't? That's why I use Pampers.
Pampers tracks and blocks wetness away, keeping baby skin drier and healthier. The health of your baby skin starts with the Pampers therapy.
You've been denied your long-term disability benefits, wrongfully terminated from your job.
The team at Dominant
More
Diamond
power.
employment law matters and
Did you find one more sheep?
Call Dominant Diamond today at 1-800-567-HERT.
How would there be another forest fire? Actually, lava's kind of useful. Just need to create a little bit of
Video calls offer faster upload speed. Get 15 times faster upload speeds than other internet providers.
We have an auto stone generator. Lava plus.
Welcome back. A look at some sports news now. A series of defensive miscues gave the Rays the edge over the Dodgers in Game 4 of the World Series.
Add an edit.
That is in the center field. Here comes Kiermaier. Phillips is tied the game. Arose Arena coming around. Throw home and he stumbles. But the ball gets away.
Turn this into an auto stone.
Brad Phillips hit a
Cobblestone
single to
generator.
right field in the bottom of the ninth. The ball was bobbled, allowing one run to come home to tie the game. The Dodgers appeared to have a chance to catch Randy A. Rosarina in a rundown at home, but an errant throw allowed him to score two. The Rays win 8-7 in a walk-off series of 2 games apiece, and Game 5 is set for tonight. Toronto FC had the best record in Major League Soccer, but you wouldn't know it by the score last night. They were facing the Philadelphia Union and gave up the first goal of the game in the 27th minute. That would be the first of 5 unanswered goals for the Union. Sergio Santos had a hat trick in the 5-0 victory. With the win, Philadelphia moves into a first-place tie with TFC, which lost for just the first time in 10 games. Belichick won the Breeders' Stakes yesterday to deny stablemate Mighty Heart a Triple Crown victory. Mighty Heart, who was the favorite entering the race, was looking to become the first OLG Canadian Triple Crown champion since 2003 after winning both the Queen's Plate and Prince of Wales Stakes. The horse held the lead after a mile but couldn't hold on, eventually falling to 7th. Belichick, who shares a trainer with Mighty Heart, outraced the pack to win. A lucky ticket holder in Ontario has won the Lotto 649 jackpot. Last night's draw was $14.2 million. The draw's guaranteed $1 million prize also went to a lottery player in Ontario. The jackpot for the next Lotto 649 draw is on October the 28th and will be approximately $5 million. This is Toronto's breaking news CP24. Ontario has released its latest number of COVID-19 infections, and for the first time ever, the case count surpasses 1,000. We'll have the latest reaction straight ahead.
Do we have, Mommy? Who has more, Mommy? How much COVID do we have? How much COVID do we have now?
Lots.
Thousands?
In the whole, in Ontario, it went up to more than 1,000.
So does that mean school?
It's all going up so fast.
Is it, so are we in stage 1 or something?
Stage 2.
We're still in stage 2?
You might go to stage 1. Again.
So that means no school?
Yeah.
No!
We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't go up anymore. They will not try to close the schools.
Or try.
Hopefully there's not a lot coming out.
Mommy, how is this happening? Because they know that we have like this.
We've made another big change at A&W to grass-fed beef. What does that mean, ranchers?
They're only fed grass and hay.
Everything you see out here is what they consume all year round.
When you have grazing on these grassland landscapes, it really encourages plant and soil biodiversity. See, that soil is alive.
The cattle and the ecosystem coexist, and they actually need each other.
They get back to the soil, which allows the grasslands to thrive.
You guys are grass farmers then.
Yeah, I guess we are grass farmers.
What is a home? A home is a sound long-term investment. Work with a Toronto Regional Real Estate Board member realtor to make sure it's done right for you.
Please don't go to stage one.
Inventory listings updated in real time. Visit trreb.ca.
Watching someone's 9-day-old come in and the parents are scared and that 9-day-old.
I don't want to go back to stage one.
You need to do everything you can to make sure that they don't miss the child.
What?
Right after that happens, you won't do nothing.
What are you doing?
We can go into stage one of COVID, so no school.
Yeah.
We have more than 1,000 cases. We have a couple. We have 1,000, like almost like 1,000. So we might go on stage one and not have no, and we won't have any school.
What?
We might go on stage one, so we won't have any school.
News for the first time ever.
So
Ontario
they
has
still learn?
surpassed 1,000 new cases. Ontario
might be
has
on
reported
again.
1,042 new cases of COVID-19. That is a new single-day record and breaks the previous all-time.
I thought you were gonna
high of
play
978 infections that was set just yesterday. 7 new deaths were also reported. 309 of the new cases are here in Toronto. 289 are in Peel. 117 are in York, while Ottawa has 80 and Durham has 52. The province is also reporting 736 more resolved cases. Infectious diseases specialist Dr. Isaac Bogash says there are several possible reasons for the rise in cases.
This is about 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, and this might be a real reflection of rising cases after Thanksgiving. Could be. It could be. The other thing to consider, too, is that it's been about 2-ish weeks since we've had pretty significant policy implemented in many parts of Ontario. And it takes at least 2 weeks for those changes to actually result in any meaningful plateau of cases.
Canada's chief public health officer is warning more severe cases of COVID-19 may have yet to emerge as infections continue to rise. Dr.
Hey Google,
hospitalizations and
what
deaths
country does
usually
popular
rise
animals
increased
live
disease activity by at least 1 week. She says the number of COVID-19
On the website youtube.fandom.com, they say, he currently lives in Jacksonville, Florida with his cat, Cloud, but he is originally from Connecticut.
The COVID-19 outbreak at the Center for Addiction and Mental Health is growing. The hospital says it has identified 2 more cases.
Can't fix this. What happened to this monitor? Did you turn it off?
Downtown location. A total of 10 PAMH patients and 4 staff members have now tested positive for the virus in 3 separate units. People in Halton and Durham regions will find out tomorrow if they will be placed under tougher COVID-19 restrictions. The Ford government is debating whether to roll the regions back to a modified version of Stage 2 of Ontario's recovery plan. The move to Stage 2 would restrict restaurant dining and require gyms and theaters to close. A group of municipal and provincial politicians from Halton sent a letter to the province's top doctor urging him not to tighten restrictions in the region. Oshawa's Mayor Dan Carter tells CP24 the measures already in place are effective.
Our community has done a tremendous job with regard to following the regulations of our healthcare experts. I'm hoping that the Premier and those decision makers take that into consideration. Let the data follow the decisions, and that's what many of the mayors are saying. We're asking everybody, and especially in the culinary and restaurant business, they've done an extraordinary job. Business has done a good job in regards to making sure that customers, staff, and visitors are safe. So we're saying, please take that into consideration.
And Oakville's mayor tells CP24 the situation isn't dire in the region.
We'll be right back.
We're concerned
I was
about
Schneider.
the kind of damage to public buying